I felt humiliated, I felt disrespected, I felt violated.
Why can't you grow the up? It makes me feel uncomfortable.
To go from that wedding to then how we are now, that is what kills me.
I really wanted to do everything I could to make you happy.
It was the final commitment ceremony in last night's episode, and just to give some context around what a disastrous series this has been, going into the final commitment ceremony whereby you're one step away from deciding whether you want to spend the rest of your life and continue your marriage with this person, we have 3 out of the 5 remaining couples living separately. We've got Lacey and Nathan, Adam and Polly seemingly in happy relationships at the minute, but we do in the teaser for next episode see that this is very short-lived for Adam and Polly. I mean, I've been quite vocal about this. I still don't buy into the fact that he likes her, so I'm not surprised that they're already having another disagreement. I fully expect Adam will probably write leave at final vows, because at that point he's been in the show the whole time, he's got nothing left to lose. No shade to him if that was his motive, but I just feel like it's hard to do that when I think Polly probably does have feelings for him. Nothing to say about Lacey and Nathan aside from thank God for them, because they are the only shining light this season.
I'm feeling so disconnected with this person. Every single time we go to move forward, he does something and we just go straight back. We went to a castle and Luke made another sexual comment and we ended up having an argument then.
With all due respect, Amy, I don't think it was a sexual comment.
Amy and Luke, I said that I sided with Amy, I still do. I think that Luke is quite thoughtless, and I'm really glad that Mel held him to account on some of the silly things that he says. We see in the next episode again that he hasn't listened to Amy, or he is and he's just choosing to ignore it because he's still being overly sexual. Also, like, who wants to be with a guy that tells white lies? Like, this is so Arthur and I coded. Like, I cannot tell you, I love Arthur now, but at the time it was his thing. He was like, oh, I just tell white lies, I tell white lies all the time. Exactly like Luke is doing. So I'm not surprised that this is wearing really thin on Amy. I've spoken to Amy recently and she's got standards, asking for a little bit of honesty, and really that's like the bare minimum that we should all be asking for in a relationship.
When Ross gets a temper, how bad it is. He's got this attitude and this tone. Food gets thrown at the wall, I get called names. He was calling me a little The most recent time it happened last night. I thought when today we'd probably be like, oh, I can't believe I just spoke to Sasha like that. But he didn't even speak to me. He doesn't even feel remorseful when he reacts the way he reacts.
Sasha and Ross is really feeling very unsafe now, and I'm surprised that not more was done around the insight into his temper, like throwing his food up a wall, calling her like swear words and stuff. Like, that's really, it's not only unhealthy, it feels quite unsafe. So I'm now starting to understand a little bit more around why Sasha was quite vocal about wanting to be near her family when Ross loses his temper. I get you now, I'm sorry, I didn't have the full context, but if this is the case, I really think that they just need to leave. Like, this is quite concerning. I think Sasha did the wrong thing in actually agreeing to stay. There was enough there for her to be like, actually no, like, I don't feel like this is right for me or him.
I just don't know how much I've got left in us for the amount of emotional support Christina needs.
Okay.
That's a big deal to me. Even the PMDD, from when that first happened to now, it's the last time we had it, I was like, has it even been?
It's here now.
Is it? Is it? Is it really?
Yeah.
Well done, you.
And then lastly, we saw Kieran and Christina. I do think that Kieran does contradict himself quite a bit, and I think it's because he's not being completely honest around why he doesn't see a future with Christina. I think quite a lot is being made of the PMDD, and she said, I'm suffering with it now, like it's here now, and he didn't even know. That's how much that recently she has not lent on this man. Really nice that they didn't disrespect each other and like fall foul to the drama. Basically all our hopes on Lacey and Nathan at this point, because I honestly don't see another marriage in this current lineup lasting outside.